Oh yeah. There are so many fish in here. Yeah, come to the side, buddy. Let me see them colors. Yes, sir. Look at that vieja. Coloring up? Yes, of course you are. Jack Dempsey, my man. Look at you. All right, on today's video, we are redoing that tank down there in the bottom. Let me show you. You see this tank here? Absolutely just neglected it. Look at all those snails. We should probably feed them to Denise. But this is the tank we're working on today. Actually, it's gonna take a couple days to get that tank kind of how I want it, because honestly, we're doing something crazy in this tank. It's gonna be lit. So, first things first, let me go ahead and take those dividers out, get a light on there. Get out of here, fly. So you can actually see exactly what I'm doing. Because we need to get filtration hooked up, get some lights hooked up, rocking and rolling, and then figure out what we're doing. Alrighty, I haven't messed with this tank since we moved it. So I gotta figure out exactly kind of what I want to do here. Probably get these lights hooked back up how I want it. Honestly, we'll probably be able to get away with one. But hey man, it's about to get crazy in this tank, let me tell you. But obviously, first things first, what we're doing, we don't need these dividers anymore, so let me try and wiggle these guys out of here. We'll save them just in case we want to use them again, but as of right now, with what we're doing in here, we don't need no dividers, baby. We don't need no dividers. Let's go ahead and get at least one of these lights plugged in so I can actually see what I'm doing. And then we'll talk about what the plans are for this tank. It's gonna be good. All right, let's see how we're looking in here. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it looks like a bomb went off in here. Guys, take a look. Kinda looks like a bomb went off in here. Funny enough, there is a whole bunch of baby humpback llamas. Look, there's male. There's my male red goodied. You know what? Whoa, there's some big boys in there. It's kind of hard for you guys to see because you can't. Oh yeah, we got some breeding action going on in there. Yes, sir. So, yeah, first course of action is, let's go ahead. Probably don't need to drain down the tank, but let's go ahead, get these filters plugged in, and we'll go from there. Hey, there's one of my yellow rabbit snails. It doesn't want to focus on it, but it's right there, right in front. That's one of them. We had a whole bunch of them in here, but like, what are you going to do, you know? Well, we didn't have a whole bunch. We had 3 in here, remember? Those guys are kind of obsolete for what we're doing in here. It's going to go crazy. My thought process is it's going to be lit. So, it kind of helps to see your vision when the tank's actually clear, you know? So, let me get these sponge filters hooked up to some air, get this cleaning out, and then we'll talk about it. All right, well, it was extremely hot in here yesterday, so I took a break. It was a high of like, the real feel was 115 or something super cool. Same thing today, so, but it is a little bit cooler at dusk, if you will. Or is it dawn? Dawn's morning? Yeah, something like that. But here's the plan. So we got all the filters. Well, we have 3 filters ripping. I didn't get that 4th one going because we didn't really need it. But as you guys can see, it's full of my humpback llamas and one of my red goodieds. I don't know where my female is. I don't know if she ended up passing away or what. But I need to get all those, well, a lot of those humpback llamas out of there. I'm going to put them in this 30-gallon that I have right here and possibly a different tank. I just don't know which one yet. But what is going in there is I have approximately 100 jewel cichlids in this tank right here. You guys see all them guys? Yeah, there's a lot in there, and there's been no filter. It's just been running underneath the stock tank. So I feel as though it's time to get those guys in their own tank. The reason why, the tractor went by, the reason why is there's a giant fish swap in October. The Quad City Fish Swap is moving locations again to the Rhythm City Casino. It's going to be a huge fish swap, so you guys already know I got to be bringing fish, so I got to get those jewel cichlids grown out and those humpback lemurs grown out as well. I'm going to have as many fish as I possibly can. So what also is going in that tank is some bluegill. You know them 100 bluegills that I bought, or 150 bluegills I bought? Yeah, look at this. So if I can slowly bring you guys up. You see all them gills in there? Look at all those gills. So I'm going to take a whole bunch of these guys out as well. Look at them. There's so many of them in here. So I'm going to end up grabbing the net. I'm going to get a whole bunch of those netted out, and it's going to be jewel cichlids versus bluegill. Native fish versus exotic fish. Let's see who wins. Bluegill are usually pretty aggressive, honestly. They're usually pretty aggressive. And jewel cichlids are known for being aggressive, especially when they're paired off. So they're roughly the same size. So obviously, first things first, let's catch out these fish that are in there now, as many as we can. Honestly, I don't know if it's possible because of the amount of babies that's in there, but let's see what we can do. All right, well, first things first. It's not going to be super easy, but let's go ahead and start catching a lot of these guys out. I want to keep as many as I can. Again, because of the fish swap coming up, I want plenty of pairs and or trios of the humpback lemurs. So let's get to scooping. Honestly, that was a good scoop. That was a good scoop. We're getting a little bit of substrate, but that's all right. Like I said, as many as we can get. There's no good way to do this. Just catch them, just lickety-split, catch them the best you can. Catching substrate, we're catching substrate. Again, if I don't get them out, I'm guessing the jewel cichlids and the goldfish will have their way with them. I don't really want that. There's just so many babies in here. It'd be hard to catch them all. They're just too quick. Well, I guess it'd be fish food. Did our best. Did our best. Now, let's go ahead and let this tank kind of relax a little bit. We'll go ahead and dump this bucket right on into the cherry shrimp tank. These guys should play nice with them, I would assume. I don't see why not. I'm just going to go ahead and dump them right on in. Substrate and all. Just right here in the front. Be free. That's everybody. Yeah. They're going to love it in there. Hopefully there's plenty of breeding opportunities for them in there other than the red goodied. I really don't know. The female might be in there. I have no idea. If it starts to get overcrowded, we'll deal with that. But now, let's go ahead. Let's drag this tank out. Get everything out of that tank so I can just fast scoop and get every single fish out of there and start putting them in their new home. Who will win? Jewel cichlids or the bluegill? I have no idea. Maybe it'll be an even match. We'll see. Honestly, I got this tote. I might as well use it, right? Now, let's turn this tank out. Ooh. Man, she's stanky. The water doesn't stink awful, but this filter is foul, let me tell you. That is not a good filter. She needs a cleaning. All right. This tank, I literally can't see anything in this tank. Take a look at this tank. Just pitiful, right? Just absolutely pitiful. I got to get all that out. I mean, come on. This was much overdue. I mean, they're doing fine. The water smells fine and everything smells fine. It's just, I think this stuff was just kind of rotting in there and not helping anybody. But, I mean, the water quality is good enough to keep them alive. But yeah, this is a much needed job. Let's just say there's no floaters at the top, so far so good. And what I'm going to use for this tank is this giant net. It may have a hole in here at the top, but I think we're gonna be all right. Like, yeah, some of them are gonna escape out of that hole, but I think we can get a majority of them. Oh yeah, there's so many in there. Oh yeah. Wow, that net, oh, they're kind of stuck in the holes. Their heads are stuck in the net. Come on, buddy. This net works very well because it fits like almost the whole width of it. Oh, there's so many fish in here. Good grief. Honestly, I really don't know who's gonna come out on top here. These guys are smaller than I expected, considering they've been in there for a while. A lot smaller, but those bluegills are not very big either. There's just so many. There's so many. I mean, good. Like, oh my, like, there's just, like, can you guys see all these fish? They're just flopping everywhere. They did so well in here. I thought I was gonna have some die off. I don't think I had any. I think we might have caught every single one. I'm not getting a single one in here. Oh, there's one. Come here, little guy. All right, there's a lot more fish in here than it looks, I promise. Same thing, we're just gonna dump everything right on in here and see how many fish we got. I'm telling you, there's a lot more in here than you think. Try and get some of this guppy grass out of here. 3, 2, and 1. They did not all dump out. Heave! Heave! I can't fit it in there. Tote was not a good call. I have so many fish in here. All right, now that we got all the jewel cichlids in here, it's hard to tell because it's a 125, but I mean, they're all over the place. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's 100 plus in here. I cannot believe how many I caught, and it doesn't help that I kind of stirred it up a little bit. But yeah, there is a lot of babies in here. It's time to go meet their competitors, the bluegill. Now, I'm thinking those jewel cichlids are a lot smaller than I expected, so I don't know if we're putting 100 bluegill in there, but we're gonna put a good amount in there. And hey, maybe we'll bring some bluegill to the old fish swap so you guys can put it in your tanks if you want a wild type tank. Maybe we'll bring some of them as well. So, let's be quiet, not to scare these guys. Because like I said, look, there's a lot in there. Look at them all schooled up. So what I'm hoping is if I'm quiet enough, I can just go in there and just a quick, fast scoop, and I have everything I need. Hopefully, because there's a lot just sitting at the top. All right, so I got my bucket of water. I'm telling you, I'm just gonna go straight in hard and just see how many I can get in this one shot here. Coming in hard. There's so many right there. Oh, yeah. Woo, doggy, I got a lot. I dropped one. No, come here, buddy. Oh, I only dropped one. Right there. I probably caught like 20 of them. They're still just schooling right at the top. That's awesome. Again, probably another 15. Oh, we have so many in here. Whew. All right. I think we have plenty already. Yes. I mean, while we're out here, we might as well feed them. Oh, I just tripped. I've been feeding them some of this cichlid gold. It's been working. They're still coming right to the top. That's hilarious. You'll see them start smacking the water. Oh. Yeah, I would say we have plenty. See that guy laying at the bottom? This guy, some of the guys I found on the ground were just like dry. So I don't know if a bird's coming in here and pecking them out or what. But I think that guy's KO'd. Maybe he'll come back. But let's go ahead. Get these guys in the 125 and see what happens. I think they're small enough to where they're not going to mess with the jewel cichlids. I mean, they're definitely not big enough to eat them. So I'm not worried about that. I'm just worried about them. You know what? Let's just see what happens. I'm not worried. Just see what happens, baby. Don't worry. The jewel cichlids, the pair, is in Big Red's tank. So, I mean, the pair of jewel cichlids is in here with Big Red, just in there at the bottom. So, I would almost guarantee that they're breeding again in there anyway. So, I mean, not a huge loss, to be honest. And, yes, there's still babies in that tank with Denise. There's still babies in there. These guys are hungry. They want some food. Yes, sir. But we got to get you guys in there, don't we? All right, let's go ahead and try and give these guys the best send-off as I possibly can, considering this bucket ain't going to fit. What the heck? There's jewel cichlids up here. When I went to dump them in, did they fly out of there and get on top of the lid? What the heck? There's 2 of them. Psychos. Back to it. Go, 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 go. Did I get them all? Nice. That was a good dump. Nice. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, look at this. Yeah, they're huge. Look at them. I have a school of bluegill in here. And they're just going to mix. They're just going to mix with the jewel cichlids. See, you got jewel cichlids there, plus some bluegills there. Look at them. Be nice. Hey, you guys play nice. I see you guys in there. Be good now, you hear? Alright, well, yeah, we got bluegill mixed in with a whole bunch of jewel cichlids. Look at all those. There's a swordtail in there. What the heck? A female, but yeah. Now, you bluegills don't be big bullies too early now. Come on now. Come on now. Play nice. So, obviously, we're going to go ahead and let that tank clear up so we can actually see what's going on. We're going to go ahead and feed them tomorrow and just see what their behavior is. See if anybody's attacking anybody, or maybe they're playing nice. Definitely to be determined. So far, everybody's playing nice in here. Let's go ahead and feed you guys. It's the best tank ever. Like, come on, are you kidding me? Who wouldn't love that? Look at that. Look at them. Who doesn't love that? Are you kidding me? Everybody's getting a piece. Where are my... There's an iridescent. Where's my albino at? Albino? Come on over and eat, buddy. I just fed. Come on over, buddy. Do I need to put a little bit over there? I'm going to put some over here for you, big dog. There you go. Of course, the Jack Dempsey comes over here because he knows I'm feeding over here. Oh, there's a bluegill in here. You guys remember? There was like 2 videos ago. There's a bluegill in here. He's alive. Good for him. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize he was still in here. I thought they all got KO'd. No way. That's kind of awesome. So hey, we're going to have a bluegill in here too. He's been in here for a while. Goodness, man. I can't wait till those guys get monstrous. Like you, big boy. So yeah, got a couple boys hanging out over there. Majority hanging out over here. But yeah, we're going to check on them jewel cichlids and our baby jewel cichlids and our baby bluegill tomorrow when the tank's nice and clear, and just see how everybody's doing. Maybe give them their first feeding. Let's see how everybody's doing. I really don't know. I don't know if there's any casualties. I don't know if we're getting along. Let's find out. We have no floaters. So, I mean, hey, I take that as a win-win. Some of these jewel cichlids have gone very red already, I'm not gonna lie. Like this guy right here in front. Look at the shimmer on him. And these aren't even close to full grown. But now you guys can actually see how many fish I put in here. Absolutely insane the amount of fish that I put in here. Now that you can actually see in here. There is there's a lot of fish. I also saw there's humpback lemurs in the back breeding as well. But all the gills, I mean, it's time to eat. Let's feed these guys. See how wild this is about to get. I'm thinking some flake. Flake. It's a big thing of flake, okay? It's a big thing of flake. So, let's try and feed these bad boys. See what happens. Let me tell you, it's going to have to be a decent amount of food. Once one starts, I think they're all going to start. You know what? Not the ferocity I was looking for, but there are so many fish in here. I can't believe we don't have any casualties. Honestly, the bluegill are small enough to where they're not going to really attack. They're not going to be super aggressive. But I mean, yeah, there is a lot of fish in here, and everybody seems to be getting along. Interesting. Native fish and not so native fish will. Here's one casualty right here. You know what? That was probably the bluegill. Remember that I found him on the ground? I never took him out. So, like, that was probably the dead one originally. So, yeah. I would say exotic meets native fish. It's going well so far. I mean, the bluegill at some point will dwarf the jewel cichlids, but I think the jewel cichlids will be able to hold their own. But we got to get them guys fattened up for our fish swap in October. So, yeah. I would call it a success, really. Everybody's getting along. No casualties yet. Again, it's really only been one day, 24 hours. So, I mean, the aggression could come yet, but so far, so good. So, let's feed this tank one last time for you guys. Have to. I might as well. It's that time. We're going to put a little droplets in here, get everybody fired up. Yep. This tank is the best tank to feed. I promise. Best tank to feed. That's what I was looking for in the other tank, let me tell you. That's what I'm looking for. Got to feed heavy. Make sure everybody's getting plenty of food. This iridescent's a big chicken. Yep, I'm telling you, this is the best tank now. And yet, we still need to add more fish. Still need to add more fish. Gotta love it. Gotta love a big monster tank. That big boy needs to heal up. So yeah. Bluegill versus jewel cichlids. Good. Everybody's good to go. I was expecting not that. I was expecting some casualties, but so far so good. So next video, the next coming Sunday video, we're going fishing. We're trying to put a whole bunch of fish in this pond. We're going to a lake. We're going to catch as many panfish as we possibly can. Hey, maybe a muskie, maybe a perch, maybe something sick. Something that is not in here yet. Maybe some crappies. You never know what we'll catch. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, turn on those bell notifications, and I'll catch you all.